SpongeBob is not a dork. Don't offend my guy like that.
So Apple has released their like this little short teaser for the Vision Pros.
Yeah. Let's play it.
I mean, it's like 30 seconds. We could play it. Yeah.
Off the record, I've seen it inspire.
All right. So it's.
I mean, it's cool. I like what they're doing here. They're taking cultural and historic moments and trying to compare that their new Vision Pros will be as historic.
Their marketing still fantastic.
It's awesome.
Kind of, but so none of this actually makes me want to put on their goggles. See,
No.
like, look, who? I mean, like
That is what I hate.
So
Like,
so play it again while we're talking. Who amongst these are actually cool people? Like dork,
Ant-Man's
kind of a
dope.
nerd. That's a superhero goggles.
Those
Doesn't
guys
count.
are
Fantastic
cool.
Mr. Fox.
Claymation.
For sure.
This is the dorkiest helmet in all of Star Wars.
yeah, that's
like-
true. They
well,
could've
'cause the
done
blast
better.
Nobody
Helmet's
knows
down.
who Snoopy is. Okay, Jordy's cool.
I love SpongeBob and
But
Iron
SpongeBob's
Man.
a dork. Iron Man is the only cool one in there.
Wait, SpongeBob is not a dork. Don't offend my guy like that.
No, he's the nerd of the show. That's the whole point.
SpongeBob.
is the whole point,
I
yeah.
was raised on SpongeBob.
He's not.
Yeah, because they wanted to teach you guys that you guys were worthless and weak.
The cool guy is.
Why do you think all the jocks in movies are always the losers? But the dorky little guy, who do you think writes those? The dorky little guy.
guy.
The
Yeah.
jocks are out living their lives.
Yeah.
The dorky little
100%.
guy goes to Hollywood and writes the jocks are always bad. I was the secret king. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
It was Larry the Lobster's the cool guy on the show. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And,
He's a business owner.
And the squirrel. What's her name?
Oh, yeah.
Sandy.
Well, she's from Texas,
Sandy.
so
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
obvious.
Yeah.
I love Texas. Some Texas.
I don't know if any of
patriots
that's
here.
true, by the way. I'm just.
Honestly,
This is not like some good cinema movie. No. I'm just making stuff up.
honestly, I honestly believe that theory.
So what I'm saying
Anyway.
is these things were dorky already, and they picked all the dorkiest cinematic references for helmets and goggles, except for Iron Man, and said, "Okay, now buy our product, which is going to make you cool."
Okay, let's put it this way though: the average retail buyer is not looking at this and thinking, "Wow, all these characters are dumb." They're just watching. They're falling asleep to the.
But you were just saying it was amazing marketing 30 seconds ago.
right because I'm not thinking too deeply about it.
Okay.
But now we're having conversation. You're pulling out certain things, and as I
Now he's
Okay.
pulling out his X-reel.
Okay, so let's talk about the product then, since we're not
Okay.
going to talk about the
all
marketing.
right, let's talk about the product.
We'll talk about the marketing in a
The
second.
product weighs 1.5 pounds,
That
which
is a lot.
which is about half or a quarter a pound lighter than its nearest competitor in the MetaQuest 3.
Okay,
This weighs 0.83
point to
grams.
the camera.
This thing here, these are like, they look like sunglasses, right? They have all the capabilities
Yeah.
of the Vision Pro.
And how much are the Apple ones?
I don't know. Well,
They're
the
arm and
expensive
a
one is
leg.
like $1,400. The cheap one's like 900 or something, 700, somewhere in there.
And the X-reels were what, 600, 500?
This is 300. The new X-Reel 2s with the cameras and the additional features are 700. This weighs exactly 0.4 grams more than these regular glasses.
Let me ask you this: do you have to connect those to anything?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, there is a wireless feature, but I don't know if it works yet.
it does, but it's
Janky.
It's not janky. It's just like
You really want that stuff right at your head?
yeah, I don't know. I don't have it because I don't feel like I need it. For
Yeah.
most of my applications, I don't need it. But like, there's certain people that like certain applications you would want it.
And that Vision Pro commercial, it didn't seem like it was connected to anything. But I remember when they
Pull
initially
the whole thing over. There's a battery issue.
there's a battery.
There's a
issue.
battery in there.
There's a battery in there. I remember when they first initially had shown a preview of it, though, it was connected to something, right?
This is like that old joke with the laughing Mexican comic where he's like, we forgot to mill ports. They said genius. They'll have to buy dongles. Just because it's not on there.
Doesn't yeah.
I guarantee you there's a reason they didn't show it.
For
Probably
sure.
for the aesthetics of it.
For sure.
Nobody wants a wire.
I think hopefully for that weight, it's self-contained except for the battery, which is wired, and you got to shove that somewhere.
Maybe.
You'd
Yeah.
think you'd put it on your back or something. It's like they've never watched any sci-fi stuff. A little scorpion attachment.
Yeah.
I saw a dude with a backpack coming out of the gym the other day that I think he could have hiked Everest. He even had a little telescoping thing on the side. He's just walking out. He was totally fine. The things are so balanced and done right. I'm sure you could figure something to counter
Sure.
that weight on your neck.
I mean, that's why they have the strap that goes around the back of your head. So this
To
is
balance it out.
this is the point, right? Though it's like
Why
this
so
is-
heavy?
when we talked about it when it first was announced, like it is the wrong architecture for augmented reality. It's the right architecture for virtual reality. You want everything self-contained in virtual reality because like you don't want to have a whole. I don't have a
Right.
PC
You want everything wrapped
connected
around.
to.
I want to see stuff out of the corner like I do with glasses.
But with
Right.
with AR, this is compatible with my Xbox. It's compatible with my laptop.
Is it
It's
really?
compatible with my phone. I can play a variety. This is basically a monitor that I wear on my face that I
Right.
can also see through, and it's prescription glasses. Right? It doesn't have a battery.
Have you played on the Xbox with it?
Yeah, yeah.
Like what happens when you're moving stuff around? And,
Well, you can have fixed mode, or
that
you
good
can
for
have AR mode.
dude,
You really,
I'm ready to party, man. I know it's only
you really feel like you're in what was that movie, Wall-E? Like, because whenever you're playing Xbox, you're just like laying down on a bed with a
you're just
controller, just
fat and Cheeto dust on
yeah,
you.
exactly.
Yeah, literally.
We were joking. That's what the marketing should have been. It should have been a bunch of Wall-E stuff. Here's a bunch of just fat Western people sitting there doing nothing. That's why they had to show the other stuff. They don't want to show you the truth.
Right,
Well, we're headed there in any case.
Living in your tiny little dungeon, little place.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Life's weird. Life's super weird.
But the new version to just to bookend this, the new version of the X Reels got best in show at CES this year,
Cool.
whereas no one's really talking about
Apple.
the Apples unless they put out a fully licensed commercial about it. So I just don't see a future for virtual reality in the near future until the prices come way down, because it's not impulse purchase price. We were talking about it earlier today in the studio because we were like, hey, should we get into 360 video production? Like that's a underserved market. Well, there's a reason why it's underserved.
Because it's hard to do. It's expensive. And
The cheapest version of this that can play a TikTok is $60. The cheapest version of something that can play 360 video in an immersive environment is $400. You know, it's not an impulse purchase.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Long story short, Apple Vision Pro goggles suck. And you have to be a virgin to use them.
well, it's that they look so dorky. So there's a story. I don't remember where it came from. It must have been Twitter or something this morning, because it was saying that there's a reason they didn't show you the goggles, the actual goggles, it's because no one actually wearing them, because they said it looks so dumb that people were. That was the text. I mean, that was the article, right? Mm-hmm. You look so dumb, they're afraid to show it to you.
yeah.
That's a rough thing for a product that people are going to buy. I can't imagine like North Face coming out with a jacket so ugly nobody would wear it.
I mean, it's not like the Oculus is any better though. I look like an idiot
absolutely.
when I wear it.
Yeah.
I like probably even dumber with those things on.
Yeah. I mean, for sure, the Apple Vision Pro is an improvement over the Meta Quest,
For sure.
except for probably the ecosystem of apps.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for watching The Merge. We've got a ton more stuff for you to watch on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok, everywhere. Check us out.